It's challenge day. Let's see, what can we make? We have some envelopes, some pretty papers. We have some collage bits. Let's get started. Welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori, and today I'm going to do the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge for week 2 for 2025. And then I'm going to do the Roxy Creations Challenge also for week 2. Okay, we'll set the stuff for the Roxy's Challenge over to the side. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let's have a chance to do something creative. Apparently I've been doing lots of creative stuff because there's a little corner or something. Okay. Yes, I have been doing some creative things, so I'm really quite excited to get going on the challenges. All right, so let's see. The first prompt is transportation. I have this really cute or cool old car sticker. I thought I would try to use that. Then sheet music. I have some, I think this is, yes, flute music here. So there's the sheet music. A drawing or sketch. I have a drawing that I got from the New York Public Library. A favorite book or author. Strange as it seems, Edgar Allan Poe is one of my all-time favorite authors. Something that starts with an R. I have this little faux postage stamp. I hope it's not too shiny, but it has a rabbit on it. Very cute little rabbit. And then bonus is postage stamp. Well, I went down the rabbit hole of my postage stamps, and so I have a few to choose from here. So once again, for 2025, I am doing horizontal collages. I'm trying to get my brain to think a little differently. So let's get started on this and see what I can come up with. Let's do, I don't want the whole top part. Fussy tearing's not too accurate. Let's see. Now let's do that for now, and I'm sure I will tear it down again, but just to get started, let's do that. You know what? Also, I'm going to take this edge off. While it is a torn edge, it's not as raggedy as the top edge that I just tore. So let's make it a little bit more torn there. Okay. Poe in here, bunny here, sketch. Let's see. I want to tear around the sketch as well. Trash. Let's see. I should have something to talk to you guys about. Let's see. What have I done lately? I did get to go to the Art Resource Center the other day. That was very busy, but very nice to catch up with everyone again after the festive period. It's the two of the holidays fell on Wednesday, which is normally my day to go to the ARC. Let's see. Put Poe over here since he's so very square. And then I can put this here, bunny here. Let's see. Have the car driving along the. I think I may put the car down below and have it driving on the text. So let's see. And kind of went all in on my stamps for transportation as well, because I've got trains and planes. This one is neither. I like that one, but that's very, very bright. And this one, maybe that one or this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Try. Not along there. Gosh, is this a tearing video or is this a collaging video? A lot of both, I think. A lot of tearing and a little bit of collaging. Let's see. So if I put this sheet music here, then I can put Poe here. We can add the, let's see, yes, that will work. I can add the bunny in there. Put the plane in here. And then I can have the little car driving along down here on the text. How is that? Let me see. Oh, we have this big white space over there now. Delivery truck. I want to put another postage stamp in up here, maybe. Just to kind of fill in. Obviously, I still haven't adjusted to the horizontal format because I didn't choose long things to use in my collage. So let's see. Okay. Yes, I think we will do that. The royal we. I will do that. Okay, so let's. My scissors away. Sorry, I didn't clean up my space very well before I started this video. I don't remember if I told you on a previous video or not, but the last time I had worked at or volunteered at the Ark, we had got a huge donation of bins of lace and haberdashery flowers and doilies, and I mean just a massive amount of stuff that someone apparently had been collecting for 30 years. So while they have gone through some of it, there's still a lot of it. I don't know, maybe I don't need that now. If I pull over. See, I start talking, then I forget what I had. And yeah, let's do that. Oh, yeah. So I did do some going through the bins. They're great big bins, and so we put quite a bit of lace out on the floor for people to take. And I'm sure it will go quickly because it's not handmade lace and not old lace, but there's a lot of really pretty lace. There's a lot of really pretty lace. So I'm sure that it will find a home pretty quickly. And then we can put more out. So that's the way things go. Stuff comes in the back, goes out on the floor, goes out the front door with the usually smiling, happy person who found their stuff. Can I peel this up? Probably not. Forgot I wanted to put this a little bit underneath there. So let's see, so I did that. I had lunch this week with one of the lovely ladies. Hi, Nancy, if you're watching, that I volunteer with at the Ark, and we had a nice lunch and a good catch up, and it's so funny, we're so busy when we're at the Ark, we don't really get a chance to visit too much. So it was nice to sit and enjoy a nice salad and get all caught up on what she's been up to. So that was enjoyable. What else have I done? Had a couple of sales in my Etsy shop, which was very exciting. Some lace and some fabric. And that bunny's very shiny, so I'm going to see if I can maybe put a little bit of artist tracing paper over the top of the bunny, and that way it won't be so shiny. I have lots of really fun stickers, but I've been struggling to use them because they're so shiny, so I have discovered that if I put a little bit of this tracing paper over the top of them, that it doesn't obscure the image too much, but it does take away that shiny. Speaking of shiny, my husband and I are going to start a black and white film photography class next week, and so we got the information about it from the instructor yesterday, and we were talking about it last night. And there were supplies that needed to be ordered that we didn't realize we're going to need to have, and so he was ordering photo paper. He was asking me, well, should I get shiny or should I get pearl? I'm like, well, really, who are you talking to? You've known me for a very long time. He said, oh yeah, that's right, you don't like shiny. I'm like, no, I don't like shiny. Okay, so here we go. Here is the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge for week 2 for 2025, transportation. I have this cool old car. I also have the airplane, but that's kind of doing double duty. Sheet music. I've got a little sheet music under there. A drawing or a sketch. I have a drawing here that I got from the New York Public Library's digital site. A favorite book or author, Edgar Allan Poe. Here is something that starts with an R. I have the rabbit. I can get him a little bit more pronounced. And then a postage stamp. And so then this cool postage stamp with the biplane on it. Okay, so there's that challenge. Let's move on to the Roxy Creations challenge. Let's see if I can get all the pieces. All the pieces come with me. Okay. Rachel did, what did she call them? Tags, I think. Tags out of business envelopes with the security feature, security envelopes. And so I kind of pre-done them. So basically I just went searching through my stash of envelopes, and I have this one which I love, but it's so big that it was bigger than what I wanted. And then I have this one that has this cool stuff in it. but I had two more that I liked better. So I have this one. It has this nice gray grid. And so I've started on that one. And then this one has this, I think it's a dark gray or a black little hash marks all over. And it had two windows. So I opened up the envelopes, printed some of Rachel's new digital pages. What did she call these? Oh gosh, I apologize. The names have just gone right out of my head. Botanicals 7, I think, is what these are from. She had 3, excuse me, my nose is running. She had 3 or 4 new kits that I picked up, and these are pages from one of them. So I went through and found some images that I liked and put them behind the windows in this envelope. And then I found another piece of paper from the same sheet of paper, I think, because I liked the colors so much. But it is also from that same kit. And I made a pocket for here. And then I do like the background of the security envelope, so I didn't want to cover it up completely. So I did a fussy tear around the flower. And I am debating about whether or not I am going to close this up and actually make it into a tag. Rachel makes hers, of course, to go in the pockets of her journals, and I don't think this is going to fit. Maybe it will. Okay, we'll do it. We'll just close it up. I was thinking about leaving it open to for Happy Mail, but let's go ahead and put some art glitter glue. Oops. Well, oh dear. Apparently I left the pin out of my art glitter glue too long while I was prepping for this video. Oh, another feature of the tags that I forgot to mention. Let me put a little bit of glue down here and along this outside edge, just in case I didn't open the envelope really evenly, although I did try. So we'll just put this down, put the pin back in the glue. It's actually cold here by our standards. I think it was 38 this morning, which I know for a lot of you that's not cold at all, but for us it's quite cold. But I didn't want to do glue strips around. Rachel didn't glue strips around either, and she used her Ohuhu markers. Yeah, Ohuhu markers, the alcohol markers, and made marks around on just a little bit of white that's around the windows. She does her mark making better than I do, so I did okay on this part, but when I got to this really narrow part, it looked bad. So I just went back with the Ohuhu marker, with the alcohol marker, and just colored it in a little solid line. I think it definitely looks better than the squigglies that I had made. I wanted to go ahead and do that in advance because I don't know what it is about using those markers, but when I make marks with them for a while, I get a terrible cramp in my hand. So excuse me, I'm going to sip of water. And sometimes when I get a cramp in my hand, I say bad words. So I did not want to do that while I was making the video with you guys. So let's see. Do I want to cut this into a tag shape? Oh, you know what? That's not going to work. There's my corner rounders. Let me just round the corners because I forgot that I was going to cut this into a tag shape. And so I put the pocket on there all the way down to the corner. But that's okay. I'm quite happy that my little corner rounder's working, even though I just put glue on these. Okay, so this will be a good space to put some papers in. And I think I probably will put a topper on it, but I'm going to wait and see. Oops, I'm folding up the edges. I'll wait and see. I do have a tall journal going right now, so it might fit in there because I think it's like 11.5 inches tall. So that might have room for a topper of some sort. But anyway, so there's tag 1. Here's the second tag here. I made the same thing. Opened up the envelope. This one had a really interesting shaped window. So I just kind of cheated and used a bigger image of one page that had both the calligraphy writing and a beautiful peony. And then I took another piece from that same kit and tore out this piece of wallpaper with this little bit of check maybe, and added it on there. And then I went around it with the alcohol marker. Oh, this is tearing up. My envelopes have these weird little white corners. So I was doing my best to cover this one up. On this one. Yeah, this one I put paper over it too because it just, oh, and then paper down here to cover the just a little bit that apparently doesn't require printing when they do it. So that's what I have done on this so far. And then I went back and found a piece of paper that I liked. And I'll see. So I'm going to do a pocket here. So I just folded down the edge of the paper to give it a little more strength because I'm using really, this is 20-pound printer paper that I'm using these days. So I used up almost all my heavy paper. So if I'm going to be collaging, I'm using the lighter weight paper, which works great for collage. Not necessarily as great for pockets, but this will be fine. This won't be, a pocket that somebody be taking stuff in and out of every day. So we'll cover up that inside of the flap that they don't print on. Get this sort of straightish. Oop, nope. There we go. And I did do a tiny little fold at either end, so there's a little bit of a gusset on this, not a lot. So there we go. Here's this one. Is there anything else I want to add to this one? I'll just glue this one shut as well. This is a fun project. I can see a lot of potential with this particular project. It was really funny though. I had been saving all my envelopes for the last several weeks in a box in the kitchen, and I went down to think, okay, I know exactly where those envelopes are. I'm going to go get them. There were so few of them that actually had the security printing in there. I was really surprised. So I have about 20 envelopes down there, and I have four that had the printing in them. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim this corner off because that white is bothering me. Snip these corners just a little bit as well. And let's see, I had a piece of paper I thought would make kind of a fun little tab, kind of a different tab for the top of this. Let's see, do I want to use my stapler on it? Fold it in half. Let's see, where's my tiny attacher? Yes, good, okay. I could see it, I just wasn't sure I could reach it without knocking everything over. So let's see. Oh, do I really want to do that? Because it's going to cover up the flower on the back. Oh, well, not too much of the flower. And it will shrink the pocket up a little bit, but I'll try to staple it towards the edge. There we go. So, there we go. guess I probably should have put a little bit of glue on it, shouldn't I? Just so it doesn't catch on everything. On this side. Okay, well, I think that is it for the challenges. Let's rock the two security envelope tags that we've made for the Roxy's Weekly Challenge. My scissors away. And then here's the Margarete Miller Challenge for week 2 as well. So here we go. That's not a bad bit of business, as my friend Gail would say. So, okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up, make a comment, subscribe if you haven't. The channel is growing. I'd like to keep it growing. And I hope you'll join me again in the future. And for today, I will say bye-bye.